It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world. And you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Tracey Smith. I'm from San Diego, California. I think it's America's finest city. I absolutely love it. I was born and raised here, as was my husband, Lance. Let me tell you a little bit about how I got started in this industry. I was in college and I was dating my husband before we were married. And his cousin came down and shared this industry with him. We were working at a retail store, living at our parents, and dating. And the next day, when his cousin showed him the industry, Lance came over and he explained this business opportunity to me. I wasn't super interested. I was already in school. I was about a semester away from becoming an elementary school teacher. Very excited about it. My path was written, by the way. So anyway, he showed this business to me. We went to a few meetings. I was supporting him. And after one meeting, a person, my sponsor, came up to me and she said, "So what excites you about this business?" And I said, "Well, I'm more excited for Lance." And she said, "Well, why is that?" And I said, "Well, my path is drawn. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm very excited about that. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I'll marry Lance, and then I'm going to have children, and I have the way I want to live my life." And she said, "That's great. I'm so excited for you. But let me ask you a question. What will happen when you have these children for the first 5 years of their life?" And I thought, "Oh, well, I never really thought about that." And she said, "Yeah, well, will you be working and send them to daycare and then pick them up after school, or will you not work, and what will you do for income?" And that really set me back to think about that. And I thought, well, yeah, that would probably be a very good idea to have a supplemental income. So I would have the choice if I wanted to stay home. And so that's what got me really interested. And then as I started building this business, I really connected with the community. I loved it. I loved the people. They were uplifting, they were inspiring, they were motivational, they were supportive. And I thought, gosh, this is a dream. And so I never became a teacher. But in fact, I have, because I've taught so many people around the world about this industry, about the income possibilities, and about the benefits of the products. And so today I welcome you. I want to be the first to welcome you into 3 International. Again, my name is Tracey Smith, and let's get started. So this is called an onboarding call, and we are a global business, and we welcome you. I believe this is someone called it a freight train, but this is a bullet train. This it really describes what the industry does for us. It's an amazing opportunity, a global opportunity, and we are just have the greatest momentum. We're on our way to be a multi-billion-dollar company. So jump on board. The typical traditional business model is something that we all need to understand. When Lance and I met Daniel Paku and Kim Wee and Samson Lee, we all knew that we wanted to start some type of a business, and we were so excited about it, about the possibilities. We have all had experience in this industry, but when we looked at that traditional business model, the requirements were so high. Things like developing an office, having staffing and customer service, inventory, manufacturing, research and development that Dr. Dan Gubler does. I hope that you've been introduced to him. He's amazing. A website design, business management systems, logistics, marketing, sales staff, building from scratch. I mean, this business is, this Three International is built by scratch. And all of those things take so much. When you start looking at that, it's just overwhelming. And I thought, oh my gosh, this industry has so many possibilities. The power of sharing an economy is absolutely amazing. The platform provider, Three, what they do is they provide us with a platform, and there's a lot of other places in the industries that do this. Things like Uber, Lyft, Grab, Airbnbs, all of these things have a platform that people can excel with. That we know a lot of people that are doing well in these industries, but actually takes a lot of money to make the money. If you're an Airbnb, you have to invest in the houses. When I was a college student, when I first saw this business, I didn't have money, and we were looking, Lance and I, we worked at a retail store that was actually taken over, hostile takeover by another company. And we saw people that were, months from retirement lose their job, and they were leaving in tears. And we thought we want to be able to have some type of a business that we can be in charge of, that we run, but we didn't have the money or the funds to do that. We couldn't just go out and buy a home to rent it. Airbnb. We didn't have the funds to buy a nice car that we could actually do a Uber or a Lyft or a Grab. This is 30 years ago. In fact, they didn't even have those as possibilities. So what do you do from there? Sharing an economy via e-commerce model. That's what we do. And it's absolutely amazing. We have the platform provider with Three. They do all the logistics. They do all of that whole list of things that is so complicated. Three International is absolutely amazing. Participants, brand ambassadors, that's who we are. What we do is we actually take the brand of Three and the products and the opportunity, and we talk to other people, and we just direct them back to Three. Three handles all of those things. Sometimes after being in this industry for 30 years, people that have seen it many years ago think, oh no, that's a lot of work. But actually, all we're doing is directing them to a website. The website actually connects us with other people. It's amazing. And they do all the work. All we do is direct people. It's awesome. What do? We share, we promote products, and the Three opportunity with our network. That's it. A turnkey business system. We have unique replicated websites. They're amazing. Again, when you register, you'll have an ID number and a username. That's how you'll connect other people. They'll be connected with that username and that ID. The computers do it all. It's awesome. E-commerce ready and global pay in and pay out solutions. They take care of all that. People aren't paying you, and you don't have to go ahead and return and pay other people. It's all handled by Three. Back office management systems to track your business. It's amazing for $30 a year. They do all of it, and you have the ability to go in there. You can check your volume, you can see what their next level is. It's all there just by the tips of your fingers. You can find all of that information out. A corporate headquarters, international offices, and customer service staff, and to support your business. You can go ahead and access them through phone for right through your website with a chat. They have all of that. They take care of all of those things for you and for your people. Stocks and manage inventory. You don't have to worry about any of that. That's all what the corporate does for us. They provide all of that. Manufacturing, research, and development. Millions of dollars go into the research and development. The more that you look at 3 International and review the videos, you'll be amazed because we are a very unique business and we're very unmatched in the marketplace, especially with manufacturing and research development. I'm so proud to be a representative of this company. 3 handles all the shipping and delivery logistics. That is amazing. So, you're not handling product, you're not doing any of that. You're not handling money, you're not handling any of that. That is all provided for you for a nominal fee of $30 a year. That is crazy. I mean, I can't believe we're so fortunate. Provide marketing tools. We have marketing tools through corporate and through the field. We teach people what we do and how we do it. There's no secrets in our industry. Provide trainings and via live events, online events, and social media apps. We have it all. It's crazy. It's right there. It's really a cell-based business. I can go anywhere in the world and still run my business. Can you imagine that? And so can you. Setting up your business is very important. The first thing that you should be doing is logging into your back office. You need to review and make sure that everything is correct the first time you log on. In the right-hand corner, you'll see you can put in your profile picture. I put one of Lance and I so people can connect with us and look and see us as that's our own business. And we want to make sure that our address is right, that we've put in our address, that we've put in our credit card so that we can be able to be part of the Smart Ship program. The more that you learn about this is very important to do. If you have questions on this, you have a support system, and you also have the corporate that can actually fix things and get you started properly. So don't be afraid to ask us. We love to help people. Activate your e-wallet for commissions. It's really important. You want to get paid. I love this because I am a big product promoter, and so I activated my e-wallet right away. What's so neat too is when you share the opportunity, if people are interested in the opportunity, it connects with you and you'll start generating income from that. And we'll talk a little bit about that later. But also if people just want to be customers. My mom is one of my greatest customers, and it's so neat because every time she orders, I actually put my phone number into my website, and it actually dings me on a text message saying I just made a certain amount. Like if she buys a collagen, it goes ding, I just made $17.50. And it's so rewarding to know that not only my business is growing and I'm producing income, but my people are benefiting from the products that we sell. I love it. Number 3, download the 3 app. This app is amazing. I love it, and I use it every single day. You can go through and you can send people product information. You can send them information about the opportunity, and you can actually load in some of the videos that are so important from your support team that you can send out right away. It makes everything very easy, and it tracks when people open and close and review what you sent them. I love that because I know who's very interested. Sometimes I'll send a video and it'll tell me that person 3 times has watched it, watched the video. And I love that because then I can get back to them because I know they're interested after reviewing it that many times. And then we can continue the conversation. It does all the hard lifting. Number 4, learn about the resources and the training support. It's so important. In your back office, you can go and they'll have a list under tools, and it'll list all the things that you have, as a resource that you not only can learn for yourself, but you can share with others. And number five, work on your business plan. It's so important. Where do you want to be? How much do you want to earn? Sit down and really think about that. Do you have a goal of that? And then get with your support team, the people that work with you, and we can make out a business plan. We can actually do a timeline to tell you what's reasonable, with the amount of effort and the activity that you have and how long that'll take you to reach your goal. Assessing your back office, so important. So I suggest that you go back through this video and you take screenshots. And when you take a screenshot, I don't know if you know, but you can actually go into your photos, you can add them to your photos, and you can actually highlight and copy and paste these links. It's really great and it's really easy for you to access. So first you want to go to your office with 3 International. You want to log in with your username and get a password. And you may have registered yourself, which is easy. It's great, but you may have had a support team member go ahead and assign you a username and password. So just get with them. If not, call the company and we'll be able to make sure that you have an easy username and password to log in. Review to make sure your info is correct. We talked about that already. You want to set up the e-wallet and download your 3 app. Next is corporate resources, customer service support via telephone, email, and online chat, customer service support for international markets. We use WeChat, WhatsApp, and Line. I strongly urge you and recommend that you sign up for WhatsApp. We do a lot of communications through WhatsApp. So if you want to stay up to date with the field and with your support team, please download WhatsApp and share it with your support team. Marketing tools, we have QR codes, we have links via your website. Again, I really suggest that you use the 3 app because it will inform you when people open and close the information that you share. Corporate YouTube channel for product information. Man, our products are just unmatched in the marketplace. I am so excited after 30 years to be working with such an amazing product line. All of our products, again, are in the PDR. I mean, I just feel so empowered to be able to share our products and opportunity because it is the real deal. I mean, there's no question. And so make sure that you go through that. Know that you don't have to know everything about the products. I do want to tell you that I still don't know everything in the products. And I think it's almost more powerful that I don't because I can direct people to Dr. Dan Gubler or the Scientific Advisory Board. And they're the professionals and the knowledge is unreal. And I don't want to be that. I want to be the person that is out there working with people, enjoying building teams, and getting people to earn more money. So please rely on the corporate information and don't feel like you have to know it all. It's almost better that you don't. Corporate social media via Facebook, Instagram, RedNote, WeChat, officials account. And so again, social media is so powerful today. Absolutely. People are watching you. You're going to go out there and you're going to share presentations, I hope, because I love this industry and it is so rewarding. But go out there and share presentations. You can do that through social media about our products, about our company, about who you are, the before and after pictures. There's so much to share and do it on social media. It's a lot of fun and people are all watching. I kind of envision it as we're playing a game. We're introducing people to 3 International. You're putting them in a coliseum. Some people are going to be players right away on your team and they're going to be playing on the field. But everyone else that you talk to, you're giving them a seat in the arena and they're going to watch. And not only are they going to watch, later on they're going to get involved because they're going to be so excited. There will be some naysayers, I will say that, and just let them watch. The naysayers will actually turn into, oh, I always knew they could do it. I supported them a long time ago. I always knew. And I know that because of 30 years of experience. 3 app for science and product training. Again, we talked about that. And this is really important. This is something that I need to work on a little bit more too, is going to the 3 wall. You want to make sure you do that. Now, you know that you own a business now, that you're part of three. And so you want to stay up to date. And the three wall has so much great information. Please direct your people, and please, when they have questions, please push them to that three wall, push them to the social media, push them that way so that they know that they're in charge of their own future, of keeping up on date on what three offers you. The next is filled resources and support. Your sponsor, that is the person that actually introduced you and registered you into the business. That's called your sponsor. We kind of have our own vocabulary. We also have an upline. So you have your sponsor and then the person that sponsored them, and as it goes up. It's so important to get to know who is in your support team. I rather call it a partnership or a support team than an upline, but as a visual, it is the people up. And so that's why we call it upline. But they are team leaders that will actually help you develop and train you on things that really work to build the business. So we have weekly live Zoom calls. This is something that I actually pull out my cell phone and I set my alarm every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The reason being is that these are really important calls. Actually, we have two on Monday now and two on Wednesday. So we have an opportunity showcase that happens every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific time for me. So I set my alarm for 4:55 so that I always know that I can keep up on date and hear the opportunity. Every time you see an opportunity presentation, you re-sponsor yourself. So it's really important, even though you say, oh, I've seen the opportunity presentation several times, you need to keep watching it because you will engage, it will motivate you, and it'll keep you, it'll help you learn how to do presentations, but it also is a great resource for you and your team to all get the information at the same time and be reminded about this opportunity and how important it is. On every Tuesday, there's a onboarding call, like an empowerment. And what's so good about this is the training, but it's also a motivation and a belief. It's so important. So 4:55 Pacific time, my alarm, my cell phone alarm rings and I go, oh yeah, and I just have to click on it. And this is something that maybe I could be even hiking, but I'm always listening. It's really important for you to be engaged and be on these calls. The next is Wellness Wednesday. It's an incredible time. We actually have a professional that comes in and they'll talk about the wellness product. And then they'll actually have three people that'll give testimonies. And this is a real belief in our products and what they do. And it's really informative. And it's a great resource for you to bring wellness people into. And so business trainings, that they're so great. And again, on Monday morning at 6 a.m., like we're here, we're going to do an onboarding call that you should attend, and you should always have your brand new people. It'll get them up to date. And then every Wednesday, we have a global showcase. That's incredible, 6 a.m. again. And my husband will be doing that in a couple of weeks. Spark Global YouTube channel. That's something that you should be able to tag. Go in there and follow that. You'll be able to find your favorite speakers. We have phenomenal speakers, very professional, and especially the ones that you relate to. I like to mark certain people, I like to know their personalities and then be able to refer them to people that they're like-minded with. We have incredible professionals, men and women, that are just doing incredible jobs, and they're all recorded there for you. Digital Wow. This is our welcome orientation workbook. Make sure you get a link to this. It's so important. Again, it's a little workbook that you can go through to keep you on track. And it actually has some scan codes that you can actually get right into the videos to make sure that you know the certain aspects of the business. Local, regional, and international showcase trainings. So important. If there's something local, go to it. It's awesome. You'll be able to really network with the people, get to know they're all like-minded. They all want to help you. It's a safe zone. It's a community. It's wonderful. Then we have regional drive. Do whatever you have to do to get there. They're amazing and I love them. And then we have international showcases and trainings. My next one is in Salt Lake City, which I think is 5 weeks away. And it is the best thing. I will never, ever miss a convention. It's so important because you were in the room and this is where you learn A to Z. And you know what? I couldn't afford it at the first. I was a broke college student living home with my mom and dad. And they said, we're not going to take any excuses and you can get in your car. And I think my first one was 17 hours away. And we got in the car and we drove, and it was, there's nothing like it. And so it's so important. Make sure you never accept an excuse. Do whatever you can for your team to get there. It's amazing. Activate your business plan. So identify your why. What motivates you to build three? What is it? That's something that you really want to have. And then you want to make sure that that's in your face all the time. My why, gosh, I wanted to, I told you I wanted to stay home and I wanted to have a family and I wanted to be able to raise those kids. And so it happened. I have 4 adult children now, and I am almost having 6 grandchildren. I have one that's due just in a few weeks. So I'll have 6 grandchildren. And it has been such a blessing, I'll tell you, to be able to be home with those kids. It was everything I wanted. And I wanted to have a good marriage. And I wanted to be around. I wanted to experience that. And because we built this business, we thank gosh we were able to have that choice of staying home and traveling the world and doing all the amazing things. My life, I wouldn't change it for the world. So what is your story? What is it going to drive you? Is it the new car? Is it a new dishwasher? Is it travel? Is it Bora Bora? Is it Switzerland? Is it San Diego? What is it? What is it that's going to drive you? What is that story? And share your story with other people. Identify your top 20 colleagues. Who do you want to work with, and who's motivated, who has energy? Lance and I, when we first started the industry, we didn't have any money. It was really, really hard, but we had energy and we had time and we didn't have credibility because we really hadn't done much yet. And so what we did is we sponsored our weaknesses, and that was something that was so great. It was so awesome. So we sponsored Lance's parents. His parents had, they had the credibility, but we had the energy and the time. And so together we partnered and we have done amazing things. His dad was able to retire early. And that's kind of what we wanted to do. We use their credibility with our energy and our time. What is it? What is your weakness that you can sponsor and you can group together and you can make powerful teams? And who do you trust? Who do you enjoy? I mean, hopefully you're going to put the time into this and you're going to build it and you're going to be on all these trips. We're about to go off to Cabo. There's another trip, 3 International offers trips. And you want to be with those like-minded people. And so who do you want to vacation with? Those should be at the top of your list, I believe, because that's who you're going to be with the rest of your life. I love it. Connect it with your top 20 and leverage tools and events of your sponsor to share the opportunity. When I first got in, and I'm still not the best presenter, believe me, but I was so shy. And so I used the credibility of my sponsor to be able to talk with the people. And I believe instead of getting people, I just connect them. And so the responsibility of your sponsor is to help you attain your goals and your dreams. And so use them. You are in this business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Connect with your sponsor, your leader, and work on that wow book. It'll help you immensely. And it's funny because sometimes you say, to new people, hey, who do you know? Let's write a list of names, a names list. And some of them will go, well, I just don't know if they'd be interested. Well, how should we find out? Well, we should ask them. Exactly. We're out there to share. We're not out there to get. And so all you're simply doing is sharing the opportunity and letting people choose if it's for them or not for them. And gentle reminders. A business takes time to build. So please don't think that this is an overnight success. It's going to take some time and it's going to take some effort. So please be willing to do that. This is a major business. This is going to be a multi-billion-dollar project. It's huge. And you won't believe the people that you will meet and where your business can go. I thought, well, I don't know anybody in Malaysia, but I sure know somebody on social media who knows somebody in Malaysia that's just getting started this week. And so you have no idea how or where your business is going to go. But my goal is always to have the sun never set on my business. That means that my business will be around the world and producing in many countries. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Remember that. Whoever sponsored you has a responsibility, and you'll have the responsibility of helping other people. SW, SW, SW next. What's that mean? Some will, some won't. So what? Next. And that's really what you have to have the mindset of. You need to go out and share this business with people. I will tell you, Lance and I, we share it with everyone. If it's for them, great. If it's not, great. That's how we do it. But I'll tell you, the worst thing that could ever happen is you show up in an event like I will in Salt Lake City, and all of a sudden you're walking into the venue and there's a person, a really good friend, and you never shared the business with them. And they'll look at you and they'll go, "You're involved in the business?" And say, "Well, yes." And I'm so glad to see you, but I didn't talk to you. And the worst thing that they could ever say is, why didn't you talk to me? Did you not think that I was good enough to build something like this? And it hurts. It's like a dagger and it's so bad. So really have that attitude of, hey, I'm just going to share it with you. I don't know if it's for you or not, but it has been great for me and I'm going to build it. 5 M's. That means more money more meetings, more money. More meetings means more money. And that's just how it works. The more you go out, the more energy, the more activity that you have, the better success rate you will have, and the greater chance of you making more money. Hone and master your skills and your craft. It's so important. We have everything here. When I first got into this industry, it costs a lot of money for the trainings, and we spent thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I'm so grateful for that because it really taught us not only to be good marketers and networkers, it also taught us how to be better people and better parents, honestly. And I love it. I think this industry it makes you a better person. Absolutely, 100%. Know your why, have your plan, but work your plan. We see a lot of book smart people out there, and I'm grateful, but they need to be able to go out there and work their plan too. So I strongly suggest sit down, figure out what is really going to get you to build this business, and then get with your sponsor, your support team, sit down, have that plan. Kim Wee has an amazing plan that we would love to share with you to really show you what is possible for you to attain if you build this business. You are an architect of your journey. That's the truth. If it's to be, it's up to me, and that's the truth. And so it's time to design something magical. There's a whole world out there that is designed for you to see. I believe that in my heart. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. I have not been everywhere yet, but I want to be. And not only that is I want to take my grandbabies everywhere too. I want them to experience the world and life and culture. It's just, that I just believe it's meant for us to do. And so I hope that you'll join us in being able to do all of those things. Enjoy and have fun building your dream. I tell you, there's nothing better than watching someone that you personally got involved succeed. It's just amazing. And you know what? I'm so grateful to be part of this business. I'm so grateful that someone shared it with me. And I hope that that you have that experience as well. Attend your next major event. Again, we have events that are happening all over the world. My next one is in Salt Lake. The one after that will be in Malaysia. And I'm so excited to go to Malaysia because I've never been there, to meet the people, number one, to see the culture and to taste the culture, and just to learn. I just absolutely love it. So that is the end of our presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. And again, plug in to everything that we have to offer you. It's been a great time to be with you, and I'll sign off. See you later.